Hey guys, it's Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry again if I look like a hot mess like I do in almost all my videos. It's Thursday. I just got off of work and I just really wanted to film this to get this up for you today, which today is going to be Friday for you if you're watching this when I upload it. So I'm sorry I look like a mess. I'm in my scrubs. My hair's a mess. It was a really long day. But yeah, I'm here today with another paranormal experience kind of story time video, if you'd say. I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short. I feel like my videos have been really long lately. I don't know if you like my long videos. I know my Get to Know Me tag was like 20 minutes and my paranormal video before that was like 18. So I don't know if y'all get bored if they're super long videos or not. So just let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short. I'm only going to tell 2 stories. Okay guys, so this is my fiance. His name is Jose. This next story is about him, so I just wanted to show his face on camera. He's a little camera shy. But yeah, so this next story is actually his. I asked if he wanted to tell it, but he didn't want to, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell it for him. It actually happened here, so I mean, I guess it's kind of my story too, but yeah, I have permission from him to tell it, and so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this next story happened not that long ago. I would say it happened like, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
It happened, okay.
A couple weeks, a month.
It happened like 3 weeks to a month ago. So my fiance stayed the night. I know we don't sleep in the same bed or whatever. He stayed in my room and I was with my sister in her room. I forgot why he stayed. Sometimes when we have like late events, like sometimes he'll come over and my family will watch like soccer games and stuff together. And if it's like really late, he'll stay because he lives kind of far away. But yeah, so he just stayed in my room and I stayed with my sister in her room. But early in the morning, I think it was like 10, I woke up and like I came over back to my room and we were like watching TV or something or listening to music, and we both fell asleep again. It was already like 10 or something, but we had both fallen asleep again, and I don't recall any of this. I don't remember like feeling anything or hearing anything, but he said that while we had fallen back asleep, I don't know if it was for sure while I was next to him or if this happened before and he just couldn't remember what time around it happened, but he said he was asleep. He was just like, you know, sleeping, and he felt all of a sudden like he woke up, and he woke up but he could not move his body. He was frozen. He like was aware of his surroundings. His eyes were still closed, but he knew he was open. You know, your eyes were closed already. No, they were open. Okay. So he felt all of a sudden like he woke up, his eyes open, and he was awake, but he could not move his body. He said he was like frozen. He was just stuck like in his body, but he was awake. So he started to freak out because he was trying to move his body, he was trying to move around, but he like absolutely couldn't. He was like paralyzed. And he was awake and he knew he was awake. So this is where he gets kind of confused. He doesn't know if it was while I was in the room or while, like, you know, it was in the middle of the night. Because he says he felt someone as if like he was a little spoon and someone like spooned him. Like someone just like went around and grabbed him and like embraced him. He said he felt that, and then he started to feel like a thrusting motion, like if somebody like had grabbed him from here and had their leg around him and was just like moving back and forth. And he's like right there telling me, he said he felt like they were choking him as well, like how they had their arms around him and they were just like choking him and like thrusting him back and forth, and he just felt so scared. Like he said he couldn't, like he was moving so much, they were choking him or whatever it was choking him. And then this is where it gets like really ugly. He says while this was happening, he started to hear in his ear this really like ugly moaning sound. He started to hear like a ugly sound, and he said he was just freaking out. And I don't know how long that lasted. How long did that last?
It was probably like not even 5 minutes.
So it
was a couple minutes.
So it happened for a while. It happened for a couple of minutes, and then what? You just snapped out of it, or you just
kind of like
so apparently he just like jolted out of it. He woke up. He was able to move his body, but if like obviously like that wasn't me. Like I cannot just like pretend to like choke him and make those ugly noises. Like I'm a sound sleeper. Like I used to sleepwalk and stuff, but like it's been a long time and all that stuff. But the fact that he couldn't move his body, like he was frozen, like he was stuck. And did you see me like sleeping when you woke up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, so he says he saw me, like he looked at me and I was asleep, and he like woke me up and he asked me, he's like, hey, like, but I was asleep, like, you know. So there's two ways that this could be explained. Well, I don't know if you call it explained, but one is a scientific reason. I like researched this, and it's called sleep paralysis. It's like that midway when your body's still asleep but your mind has already started to wake up. And some of the effects of sleep paralysis, or like symptoms, I guess, are you feel like a choking sensation, you start to hear things, hallucinate a little bit, and that's what he felt. The other explanation for it, if you are a superstitious person and you believe in the paranormal, is the shadow people. Shane Dawson did a video on this. He explained it really, really well. I'll link his video down below. It goes with sleep paralysis, the part where your body is asleep but your mind is awake. But the choking sensation and the noise are connected to the shadow people, which is kind of like if you've seen the movie Insidious before. People that are able to have their minds awake while their body is asleep. It's kind of like a step before astral projection, where you're able to have out-of-body experiences. But in that stage of sleep paralysis, before you get to astral projection, your body is vulnerable, and there are shadow people from the further, like in the movie, that want to take over your body, because that's when it's the most vulnerable. So, me being the superstitious person that I am, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, it's the shadow people, like, you have to be careful. Like, I don't know if he's ever had an out-of-body experience before. Some people do and they don't remember it. I don't know if he thinks, like, he's ever had those, and he thinks they're just dreams. But I'm like, you need to be careful. Like, you cannot, like, you need to just be careful, because, I mean, that's ugly. Like, he felt the choking sensation. He heard the noise in his ear. He felt like it was ugly, and I was like right next to him in bed, and I didn't wake up. I was asleep the whole time. And then he said it happened again. That I don't remember what night that was, but he said the next night he went home and the same exact thing happened to him in his bed. He felt the choking sensation. He was paralyzed. He couldn't move, and he heard that ugly like noise while he was feeling this choking sensation. So that happened twice to him. It hasn't happened since, but you know, that's just always freaky, because I mean, yeah, like, science is always like the easy way to explain things, but I mean, there's so much out there that we don't know, and it's just ignorant of us to think that there's not some other sort of, you know, plane or realm with us. So I just thought that was really, really scary, especially happening like in my room. And I was like, oh my god, like, it's my room. But then he told me that it happened in his room, and I was like, okay, it's not my room, it's you. Like, you need to go get checked out, something. But yeah, I just thought that was really, really scary. It hasn't happened again, right? It hasn't happened again. If it does, I'll let y'all know. I've never experienced that before, but I have definitely researched sleep paralysis. I have researched the shadow people. I've watched Insidious like a million times. But yeah, that was just super, super freaky, especially since it happened so close to me. And yeah, that was just really, really scary. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to keep this video short. Those are a couple of other paranormal experiences. A lot of y'all have been requesting those videos on my other two paranormal experience videos, so I just wanted to go ahead and make this one for y'all. Next video, I'm thinking about doing a story time, my worst high school experience. It's pretty bad. That one will be kind of a lengthy story, so let me know down in the comments if you want to hear that one or any other kind of video that you want to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate all your support. Be sure to like this video and click subscribe below, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.